Hello. In the previous lecture, we have about how to create an interactive web apps in Streamlit, and we also cover how to create a new module in folium. This video, we're going to talk about how to add a little more functionality, and then you can turn your interactive map integrated into Streamlit, so you can render the map that you created in package rather than you. So this is what we built previous lectures. Created the folium map module, and then we also created add raster function output. For example, you visualize the raster data directly folium, so local type server. So and previously we also use ipyliblet. Have two functions, including the add basemap function. Basemap function actually rely on the add high layer function, and so similarly we can do something for folium. Because so far our folium only has one initialization function, but we can certainly add more. And so since both ipylib and folium build on the same JavaScript liblab library, so many of the things are quite similar. Whatever we built for the um, ipylib library is the same folium. So what we can do here, save some time with copy and paste, show you how to let's so come back to here. So these are the two functions we will add. And you can see have ipylib and the high layer. So you want to make sure that you, because right now we're using folium dot high layer, but you need to keep in mind ipylib that high layer is called URL, but in folium it's called tiles. Change this URL to tiles. And in addition, folium also has so-called attribution, ATTR, instead of attribution. This one provide a custom tiles empty. So you can do it in here so as to make it ipyliblet backend and attribution. Go to right now we can have double quotes here. Custom tile. It's just for one you can gonna pass in this as parameters. Comma. This is the tile layer. And next, let's look at the base map. The base map, we are going to use the base map module from ipyliblet. This is one we need. Essentially, we're converting string uh Thai server. So at the XYZ Thai service, then it's going to build a URL. So you need to make sure that you put it. So ideally, you want to build using the XYZ uh, explicitly, but for simplification with ipyliblet base map. Then later we can use the ipyliblet because the base map is a Thai provider files from Thai layer. Once you have that, the last one is self.add. Pretty different. So ipyliblet is map.add something, but for folium it's opposite. It's layer.add to map. Okay. Self here, this one represents what we need to basically base map. It's going to for example base map.open for map. I'm going to turn this one and then get that from the ipylib layer. I'm going to build a URL and then passing in. It's going to add the it's not a URL. High layer you will add to. This is the difference between folium, and I believe that understand. You can check the documentation right now should be sufficient. Take a look at, right? So I can start a corner on this one. How what we want to do map into, okay, and then we want to map, right? And double close, open format works just right now. We can use any base map available from I believe the 5G Thai service. What is that? So now I can use example. So and it okay option. So this is how you can actually take some functionalities your iPad leaflet and say you want to add some documentation. So I want to write this one, but make it easier, I'm going to ask check B. I can come here, tap, check. This one, I ask add style. Reason we want to add is that push to GitHub, going to build the documentation website. Make sure that you have this one, all this. After that, double check everything looks full page. Get indent, but sometimes oh, I need to make one more level. Then here we're gonna add high layer to the color map, file the yeah, match it to S. So now have this folium app basement function ready to go. Then the last step we want to add is create a function that allow us to streamlit web app. You can use the streamlit custom HTML custom component. For it, you should find it intro to custom. This one shows you how to embed email in library and passing basically the long string website, the web page. And it's embedded in one. We need to use the component of V1 coming to here, passing the. And it is quite cumbersome. So there's a package called streamlit folium. For it, you find the document web page. So for example, I'm going to tap here. Quite a popular library that provides some bidirectional, allows you to get some code out to the map. But first we need to install this one, and then you get the examples. Or you need to just create a map using a folium, and the last one is static example map or something like that. There's also example here. Take that, show you the web app. And what we're trying to do here is to create a web app that can turn the novel in something. Guys, come back to here and go to the folium here. Measures. F streamlit. So essentially, this one allows you to set in directly. So that may be which high or something like that. For collab is pretty intelligent. Knows what I'm going to use. Streamlit folium package. We use the folium static. There's a two functionalities. The folium static. There's another one called H. On which one do you want? Want some bidirectional? You just want to render the map bidirectional one. So pretty simple. The height. And then return this map and this enter. It's simple and straight. Once you have this one, then we can start creating an interactive web app. Testing.c. Go back to the other repo that I created. So the one that in the previous lecture that we talked about is the example app template, the one that we created. And you on this one, first step what we need to do is to add a new um, item to the app, because forget we can run this one first. So go one. Oh, by the way, we need to install the package for it. Install and streamlit folium. This is the package we use to get us folium map active. They can integrate it in streamlit web app. Once it's installed, then we can start creating a new one. So you can either copy something like that, because when you template, so everything remain the same except basically the title, blah blah, and then the last step here is from this one is from div maps. Same thing, all package, so that we don't need, but you can still copy and paste follow plate. Then, oh by the way, before we do that, I'm going to get the emoji that is. What we can do here is go to README and go to emoji here. From there, go to open. Find the one that you need. So let's say you want this fire icon. Copy back to here. Oh, we always have fire. Try something else. Different one. Fire emoji. Something. How about the rocket? Let's see. About maybe compass, right? I can find the compass. Copy. After that, back to here. So we're going to create a new web app under directory. Right click, file. You want to name it sequentially. Number 8, 4, case, underscore. One we can call folium, for example. Bye. Enter. After that, you can copy that from other modules. So I'm going to go to the raster or whatever, whichever one you want. For example, interactive map, pretty much similar. Okay. Map. Here, just Control C. Folium one, Control V. A Control V. Right. And so instead of using the leaf map, because now we just created the functionality to our applications in Streamlit library. So we don't need the leaf map anymore, because here we already implement our own functions. Now we can use package. What to do here, come to this one, or not, yeah, this one here. So we're going to basically import Geohe volume map as Geohe. So this is the one, our new package. Everything pretty much remain. The title we a map. Source code blah blah sd echo. What we wanted to make this one. We don't need this anymore, because everything will pretty much the same one. But you can use the app base map. Yeah, we do the app base map. Dot add base map open to example, and then the last step. And this one, streamlit app. And so previously we set the function, the map height or something like this. Set a height, which 1000. Control S. Once we have this, now we can test it. I'm going to one home, enter. Then it's going to open a new tab browser. Edit it. folium, right? So take this one, box, perfect. Take a look. Now we have this geo hay maps, and this essentially is a called map using our own package. Then we add new base map. Base map instead of running that one in notebooks, now we are running web app. You can continue to add more base maps you want. So, for example, I can add another one. So, add base map. I'm going to use SI. So, for imagery, Control S. Come back to here. Fresh. Right. So, you can add a layers control if you want that. So, go ahead. Layers control here. Not you can add a new one to your folder. So, come back to here. Folium folder. There's no layer control function. Two measures. Layer example. Folium the layer controls don't add to. Basically, last step will be map. So add the layers control and then we library. Come back to the volume here. If we need to Control C to stop it, library. No, the geo here. So, but all we need to change is here when you create a map and add all the base map. So the last step will be m.add layers. Oh, okay. Now let's try again on the library. This time, add the layers control upper left corner. One fail when you need to mark the error. Perfect. Now we have this one. Oh, you can have this base map here. Is allow you to turn on base map. This is using the radio button. But if you want to have a track box, like so that you can add multiple data layers, you can certainly do that as well. So what you need to go to the volume map, then um, take a look here, base map. So this one, add tile layer, the map, the base map is going to add the tile layer, get the URL and tile layer volume. By default, the overlay equal to false. That means it doesn't allow you to something that you want. You can be doing here at high layer and specify, for example, by default parameters overlay go to false, going to be checkbox but video button. So then so from high layer here, overlay equal to overlay. So it's now by default the folder maps checkbox. So let me come back to here again. This one because we import the folium library. The geo hey you need to stop that and then start the app. Try this one again. Box now. Here, couple seconds. Once it's done, then boom. So now we have this checkbox rather than buttons. So the map should, as you can see, it's quite simple. All we need to do those functionalities, your package, so that it has the functionality that you can store map in native web app, not just one line of code. Once you are done with everything, then you can Control C to stop it, and this one here because it's a new package. So what we need to do here is to actually add this one to our GitHub repository. So it has a new version and it's going to provide the web app. So what we can do here, branch. So step by step, git branch. Right now is name branch. We can turn on new -b streamlit, for example. This is the new code that we have added. Double check. For example, yeah, we don't really need. I don't need it. Actually, what we did is just hit the basement at high layer, overlay, double click, add another parameters, overlay. We come to here, go to the end, enter. So on auto complete so that we make sure all the parameters are complete, and we can add functions. Enter. I'm gonna push this one to GitHub, and then we add a new add new the web app can utilize the package. Publish the and then create a new request. Here, one automatically clear and pull request. Get a source call, so we add a new high layer function and also the streamlit function layer control. So once that's it, hit request. If you have time, you can wait until all the checks pass. To me, I'm just functions. Check any problems. Save some time. I'm going to watch here. Right. So now the source code has been created into main branch. Locally, we need main branch. So check out main. Take now our local copy synchronize. Double check again here. Synchronize. Then start creating a new bump my version bump page. Enter. So we're going to create a new tag, and it's going to upload to GitHub. So after that, we make a new and can text. Right. So right now the new version is 0.07. Now we should have this one, the new text over. Latest one here is 0.06 version. Go to the text. Latest one is 0.07. Upper right corner here, create a new release. Then just generate release notes automatically. So we add the folium emoji. We also add the, after that just publish. So it's going to take a couple minutes. Run all the continuous integrations. So this is 07 IPI. Once it's done, we can start pushing the new changes to the web app. We need this latest version at high layer. Take those functionalities. Right now, after this one done, then start pushing up. So what we need to do is to push, for example, library, and so keep branch. Again, so this would be new branch. So I can say check out -b typo here. Or you can get because the simple one, try to just directly the add a app, enter. So hopefully it's available. Double check directly. Right now it's building, so I'm still waiting. So probably it's going to run into errors, but after this one is released, then the web app should be. Now open this web app, work for other. Oh, it's we need to wake up, and after a couple minutes after this one is released, web apps should be up and running, just like what we are running here locally, like this one. Of course, I already stopped, but doing earlier. Okay, so this is all I want to talk about in a video. So basically, we add some functionality into folium, and we also create them. It going to map in behind the scene is basically getting the HTML of your map. And the HTML, a custom volume image, custom module. Behind the scene is basically so this one you can also the HTML string you can get from the map.save. Volume map.save is onto HTML file and then passing into. So it's a little bit complicated. This is why we use volume package that you can take with this kind of code. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope you find it useful. I will see you. Take care. Bye bye.